Chew on this. Good morning, everybody. We're talking about grocery wars with our very own Adrian Gabriel, who finally came to visit us in our new set from City News. This is going to be interesting.
You know, this is something we didn't think about with things changing. We know the media is changing, going more online, going more digital. Uber came in, changed the taxi industry. But what about the way we grocery shop? And we've already seen some signs of it, Adrian, about some changes and going online. But you're going to delve into something tonight at 5 and 6 that shows how this industry is about to blow up.
Yeah, south of the border, experts are calling it the Amazon effect. They've seen 7,000 grocery stores close in the last 2 years. They're expecting 2 other major grocery stores to go bankrupt in the next month or 2. So here in Canada, that hasn't fully taken effect, but what we are seeing is startup companies, delivery on demand startup companies for your groceries. They're sinking their teeth into the Canadian market. You punch your order into your phone, and an hour or 2 later, bam, groceries are there.
Name some of the companies.
There's Instabuggy, there's Instacart. Yesterday, I'm going to throw to a clip right now. I followed along with Instabuggy. One of their shoppers were picking up an order for one of their clients.
Okay.
Basically, you know, anything that I wouldn't want for myself, I wouldn't pick for the customer. We go down the list one by one, and here we have the sweet red bell peppers.
Yeah.
And so basically, they wanted 2 of those. It'll tell you the quantity or the weight.
I'd imagine this is one of the big issues for a lot of people, being able to put down the produce, put down the melons. Lots of people, myself included, like to squeeze their produce, check out their avocados. How do you assure people that, you know, what you're doing is just as good as what they would do themselves at the grocery store?
Right. So we find it that it's more of a habitual thing, a force of habit, where people are used to, you know, touching and feeling the actual produce themselves. So it's just a matter of, you know, the consumer trying it once and seeing, you know, that the produce does arrive fresh.
Now, as an example, Instabuggy, they can pick up hundreds of thousands of different grocery, liquor, and specialty products for you. You pay a $20 flat fee. Your order could be $50, $500. It's still a $20 fee. If you want them to stop at a second store for the same order, it's an additional $10. Now, they used to charge a markup on each item purchased, but they realized that wasn't working for them. Now, I mentioned Instacart. They moved north of the border from the U.S. They charge a 7.5% service fee, $10 for 1 hour delivery order under $35. So there's lots of different pay structures. It's just, what are you willing to stomach?
I'll do $5. 10 if I want it right now. I'm willing to do that. $20, a little steep.
And it's going to be different for each individual. You know, I think of my family, for example, Christmas Eve. We host like 50 people at our house. It's busy. You're doing a bunch of things. Perhaps, you know, if you had a $300, $400 grocery list, you spend $20, someone else does it for you.
To say nothing of the fact that when you have 50 people over for Christmas, you're busy doing other stuff as well, getting ready. You're going to other stores. You're going to the LCBO, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You know, if you could save yourself an hour at the grocery store, an hour and a half at the grocery store, it's worth it.
And one thing that's interesting is the payment structure. I asked Instabuggy, for example, how much of that $20 do the people who are filling those orders, how much do they get paid?
Yeah.
They get the whole $20.
Okay.
So my next natural question was, well, how do you make your money? They actually, in part, make their money from collecting the data from your grocery list and selling that.
Share.
They want to know how many avocados are in your fridge. They want to know your grocery habits.
So coming up tonight at 5 and 6, find out about what data they could share and what implications that could actually have just from your grocery list.
As well as what the grocery market could look like in the next 5 to 10 years.
Another industry disruptor.
8:54 right now, 6 minutes before 9 o'clock. Short break, and then we're back after this.